How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to episode 55 of the ForbiddenCast. I hope you're doing well on this lovely April 1st. April Fool's Day, if anybody actually takes that seriously. But I don't know what April Fool's Day is about. Do you? Because I would love to know. I guess I can look it up. Shall we look it up? I kind of want to look it up, actually. Because, to be honest, I kind of have no idea what the hell to talk about today. So I guess today's subject is learning what April Fool's Day is. I doubt it's gonna have a giant origin story. But yeah, let's look it up. April Fool's Day. Is there a meaning for it? Origin. Yeah, what's the origin? Let's go deep into the origin story of April Fool's Day. Here we go. April Fool's Day origin, meaning, and hoax. Oh, it's on the History Channel. Okay. Alright, so on the History Channel's website, we have this. April Fool's Day, celebrated on April 1st each year, has been celebrated for several centuries, goodness, by different cultures. Though its exact origins remain a mystery. Are you serious? Come on. Piss off. April Fool's Day's tradition includes playing hoaxes? I don't know, whatever. Fuck it. Playing hoaxes are practical jokes on others, often yelling April Fools at the end to clue in the subject of the April Fool's Day prank. While its exact history is surrounded in mystery, the embrace of April Fool's Day jokes by the media and major brands has ensured the unofficial holiday's long life. Did you make anything out of what I just said? Probably not. I'm so bad. Why do I bother reading out loud? Okay, here we go. Some historians speculate that April Fool's Day dates back to 1582, when France switched from the Julian calendar. Julian Caesar, goodness. The Julian calendar to the Georgian calendar. I don't know what any of that means. As called for by the Council of Trent in 1563. In the Julian calendar, as in the Hindu calendar, the new year began with the spring equinox around April 1st. People who were slow to get the news or failed to recognize that the start of the new year had moved to January 1st and continued to celebrate it during the last week of March through April 1st became the butt of jokes and hoaxes and were called April Fools. Okay. These pranks included having paper fish placed on their backs and being referred to as Poisson d'avril, April fish. Okay, is said to symbolize a young, easily caught fish and a gullible person. Okay, well that did kind of answer one question for me. So in school, because I went to French school, they would do the Poisson d'avril thing, and we did the whole thing of cutting out like a little paper fish, and like the point of the whole day is like, put it on your friend's back, haha, it'll be funny. So that makes sense. So by the sounds of it, it kind of like originated in like France-ish, I guess, because Poisson d'avril, April fish. Interesting, very interesting. Not really, but there you go. Because I remember going home too and like bringing home like a little paper fish and like putting it on my dad's back or whatever. Maybe I didn't put it on my dad's back or he found it or whatever. I can't remember how it happened, but I remember my dad being like, what does that have to do with April Fools? Like, I'd never heard of this like whole fish thing. And neither did my mom. Even though I think my mom went to French school. Yeah, she went to the same French schools that I went to. So, yeah, but Yeah, no one knew why, and then now there we go. We all learned together why the Poisson d'avril is because it's a gullible fish because they're easy to catch. So you're simple-minded, I guess, is the joke of the fish, which is why it's the April fish. All right. Does anybody actually celebrate April Fools, like, for real? Like, nowadays? Like, is that still a thing? Like, do kids still do that? I don't know. I remember I had one friend who told me that he was gonna do, like, the bucket prank about having, like, you fill up a bucket full of water or something and put above someone's door, like you leave just a tiny bit of a crack on top of the door, and you place the bucket up there, and then whenever someone goes to open the door, the bucket falls on them. He said that, I remember my friend saying that, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, like, this April Fool's Day, I'm gonna do it to my mom, and it'll be funny. And then whenever April Fool's Day came, I think I did ask him if he did it, and he was like, oh yeah, I totally did it. And I'm like, oh yeah, like, was it funny? And he was just like, oh yeah. Which clearly he did not actually do it. And that was very apparent. But there you have it. That is, by the sounds of it, the origins of Poisson d'avril and April Fool's Day. So, very, very good stuff. Good stuff all around. But anyways, I guess it's already been quite a bit into the episode, so I hope this episode's been fun. You learned something. So let's move on to this week's song recommendation, shall we? This week's song recommendation was actually suggested by one of my lovely subscribers. This song was recommended by, and forgive me if I mispronounce your last name, I'm terrible at reading, as shown as last week's episode. But this song was suggested by Mr. Mark Barnart? Barn A Art? I'm so sorry, Mark. Please forgive me for butchering your last name. But he had recommended Dire Straits' song Money for Nothing off of their album Brother in Arms. And I think he was referring, when he suggested it, I think he was referring to the music video, because in the music video, all of the guys in the band were wearing headbands, and in the episode that he commented on, of the ForbiddenCast that he commented on, it was the episode where I was wearing my headband looking like the Karate Kid. And I even said that, yeah, you should check it out for some extra headband ideas. So thank you, Mark, for the suggestion. Really good song. I for some reason, I always thought Money for Nothing was a AC/DC song until, like, I was listening to it and I heard the first guitar, like the main guitar riff of the song, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I know this song. Of course I know this song. Classic song, classic rock song, such a good song. But yeah, go take a listen to that, and thank Mr. Mark. I don't even want to try to say your last name again because I just feel bad for messing it up. But yeah, anyways, everybody, this has been episode 55 of the ForbiddenCast. Kind of a boring one, I know, I'm sorry. This has been fun. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.